Previously on Necrit Entertainment. I don't wanna talk about Hextech chests anymore. This is my last video on Hextech chests. What is wrong with you? We have all been fooled. You, me, but mostly you. I got fooled because I didn't think I would make another video on Hextech chests. But you got fooled because the entire YouTube algorithm has been stacked against you. And that's because for many different reasons. For a while, Hextech chests actually broke YouTube. Hence why we are making another video on this topic. By now, everyone knows the news, so there is no point talking about it. Hextech chests are gone, it is quite bad, and the community's reaction has been pretty brutal. As a result, every post Leagues makes is being spammed with Hextech memes. Now, when we released our first video on this, it was just good old coverage of news. But I noticed that a lot of people have engaged with that video and the traction has been really good. On one side, it could be that people were just mad about a piece of news. And so of course, those videos generally just get higher views. However, then people started spreading the memes around, and so of course, we made the second video about that. So the second video was more of a humorous take on the entire situation. And it turns out that in the first few days, the engagement on the second video was even higher. Which was weird, that video didn't even have a lot of news. It was just minor things, such as people pointing out Supervive, Overwatch announcing the return of loot boxes, and TFT getting rid of their eggs. By every metric imaginable, that video was supposed to do worse. But technically, yes, that video also contained some news. But there was no way it was more interesting than the first one. So, what happened? Was it the vague title? Was it the fact that it was covering memes? Wait a second! Memes? You see, these Hextech chest memes actually serve a funny purpose. For one, it is a way for people to vent frustration through jokes, but also, these memes actually spread awareness. No matter what social media we are talking about, if something is being talked about, it is being boosted because it is bringing in engagement. That is why, especially on Twitter, this entire debate spread like lightning. Which is also why even people outside of League started talking about this situation. Once a community finds something interesting, they simply have the power to keep it going. Which gave me an idea for an experiment. What if I made a third Hextech video and just observed the reaction? The content of that video wouldn't matter. The point is, it has to be about Hextech chests. And so, that's right, I made a farming video. Now, contrary to what people may believe, never in my career have I ever made a farming video. That being just me farming a topic for views because I know that topic will bring in views. At least I have never done that on purpose. I mean, even if we go back to the MMO videos. Sure, I knew those videos would do well, that's why there were so many, but mostly the MMO was just an excuse for me to shove League's lore down people's throats. I mean, did we actually talk about the MMO, or did we learn about the universe of League of Legends? Yes, you've all been fooled again. Anyway, anytime I made a video on a topic I knew would be popular, I still fill it with content and news and anything that would be worth watching. But for that video specifically, I didn't do that. I would just turn on the camera and talk about a topic. I mean, in that video, I even said that there were no news and no announcements. Nothing was happening, it was just people memeing. Now yes, looking back, I realized I am quite bad at not putting any content into my videos. Because we still talked about Wild Rift getting Hextech rewards. We talked about TFT unironically getting one of their best little legends as League is burning. And yes, we also mentioned Valorant's pricing. But I strongly doubt these three topics would carry an entire video. So, on the day of the upload, I was quite nervous because I knew I was releasing a pointless video. But I did it for science. And so after the video went up, what did the stats look like? Yep, number 3, right next to the other two Hextech videos. Man, why even put effort into content? Well, it turns out there is a very special reason why these videos spread. And my video just proved that to be the case. For context, on YouTube there are entire YouTube channels that are dedicated to breaking YouTube's algorithm. The Spiffing Brit, for example, is a well-known man who keeps terrorizing this platform all the time. And so we know that YouTube's algorithm can be broken and abused. The thing is, I didn't abuse anything. Technically you did. So here's what happened. As I mentioned, engagement is kind of the key to spreading any kind of content around the internet. It doesn't matter if we are talking about Twitter, YouTube or Instagram, it is all technically the same. Meaning that if you inflate one of the metrics that are being tracked, those videos will get naturally boosted. Do you see where I'm going with this? So let's compare some statistics. Let's go back a month to the moment Mordekaiser got some new lore through the comic. That video is currently sitting at 342,000 views, with 819 comments. Now keep in mind that even here, the comments were full of memes. It was just people joking about the fact that I'm talking about Mordekaiser for the 80th time. Which means those 819 comments is already slightly higher than usual. So let's compare it to the second Hextech video, which has 373,000 views, which is very comparable to the Mordekaiser video. And here, oh god, that is 3,330 comments. In other words, that is 4 times as many comments. This made me pause for a little moment. So I went back to the original video about Hextech chests, and there I could see that, oh my god, that is 5,610 comments. The thing is, nothing else is getting inflated. The likes stay around the 20,000 mark. So it is literally just the comment section boosting the videos. And what are the comments? Memes. That's right, the memes that you are likely posting right now. It is the same memes that are breaking the algorithm around Hextech videos. And it's not just me going through this. If you are a small creator, this might legitimately be a breakthrough for you. But even higher up, while normally people get 20 to 40k views, with Hextech chest it's 100k. However, it all relies on the level of memes. If your audience is a little bit more serious and they don't meme as much, it won't do that much for you. But it's still pretty funny that all of this is sustainable content. Take Dante's video, for example. Yes, I did not expect him to talk about this. Normally, the League videos with the same views have about 50 comments. His Hextech chest video, which got the same views in only 3 days, has over 400 comments. So what kind of Hextech chest jokes could be found on Dante's video? None. It was 400 people commenting about the fact that Dante's is actually making a really good point. What is going on? And yes, I'll admit, it's amazing. I love his prediction about Riot making their own gacha game, because business-wise, yes, that absolutely makes sense. But overall, I am still kinda worried, because all of these videos are actually bringing in new subscribers. Like, why? What do you think will happen with this channel? Sure, I can bring up the statistics. Ooh, 55% of you are not subscribed. That's bad. You want your videos to be shown to people who are not subscribed. The moment most of your audience is subscribed, your channel is freezing. According to this, I'm cooked. But also, YouTube is able to show you how many subscribers subscribe to you based off of specific videos. So if we have a look at the Hextech chest videos, that's a new 1,000 people. Why? But yes, that is kinda where we are. There are no news, there are no announcement, Hextech chests are still gone, but people love talking about it, and currently it is breaking YouTube. So, in honor of this situation, in honor of us being finally done with Hextech chests, I mean really, I am not making another video on this. I noticed I have one last chest and a key on my account. So, why don't we open this together? So this is why League is bankrupt.